Welcome back to WWEInsider, where we dive into the heart of wrestling's most gripping sagas, blending raw emotion with the drama that defines this world. Tonight, we confront a devastating rumor shaking the WWE Universe, a WWE superstar involved in a brutal car accident, with 3 deaths and 1 severely injured. This story, unconfirmed and likely exaggerated, lacks credible evidence from sources like WrestlingInc or Sportskeeda, but it echoes the tragic undertones of the Bloodline's ongoing saga, a family defined by power, pressure, and betrayal. This 10-paragraph deep dive will unravel their emotional history, culminating in a pivotal attack, and explore how such a tragedy could intersect with their legacy. Let's step into this storm of ambition and loss. The Bloodline's story is a monument to the Anoa'i family's legacy, a dynasty of wrestling royalty. High Chief Peter Maivia, Yokozuna, The Rock. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, reigned for 1,316 days as undisputed WWE Universal Champion, his dominance a testament to control. Flanked by the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, and guided by Paul Heyman's cunning, Roman's rule demanded loyalty. But beneath this unity, silent resentment festered. The weight of the Anoa'i name, the pressure to uphold it, created cracks. Jay's forced submission at Clash of Champions 2020, where Roman demanded acknowledgement, planted seeds of doubt that would grow into rebellion. Sami Zayn's arrival as the honorary Uce brought warmth but also tension. His earnest loyalty clashed with Roman's paranoia, culminating in Sami's betrayal at Royal Rumble 2023, striking Roman with a chair. Jay's walkout that night signaled deeper fractures. Solo Sikoa, the silent enforcer who joined in 2022, seemed loyal, his debut at Clash at the Castle securing Roman's win over Drew McIntyre. But Solo's silence hid ambition, a hunger to escape Roman's shadow, much like the rumored tragedy of a car accident, a sudden, shattering event that disrupts everything. Please like, share and subscribe for more WWE content. The pressure of the Anoa'i legacy is immense, a burden carried by Roman, the Usos, and even distant cousins like Naomi. WrestleMania 39 exposed vulnerabilities. Roman's win over Cody Rhodes, aided by Solo, contrasted with the Usos' loss of the tag team championships to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Jimmy's betrayal at Night of Champions, followed by Jay's defection, cracked the faction's foundation. Roman's title loss to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania XL in 2024 was the breaking point, his hiatus leaving a void. Solo seized control, declaring himself the new tribal chief, exiling Jimmy and recruiting Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu. The rumored car accident, a WWE superstar, 3 deaths, 1 severely injured, lacks substantiation, with no recent reports from credible outlets like Fightful or WWE's own channels confirming such an event. Past tragedies, like the 2024 passing of Sika Anoa'i or the 2011 death of Randy Savage in a crash, fuel speculation, but this story feels like a tabloid distortion. Yet, its emotional weight mirrors the Bloodline's turmoil, where loss and betrayal threaten to unravel a legacy. The idea of a superstar facing such a tragedy evokes the same shock as Solo's rebellion, a sudden fracture in a carefully built empire. The attack came at SummerSlam 2024, a climactic betrayal. Roman returned, expecting to reclaim his mantle, only to face Solo's new bloodline. As he demanded acknowledgement, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa ambushed him, holding him down. Jacob Fatu's moonsault crushed Roman, and Solo's triple powerbomb through the announce table sealed the betrayal. The crowd's OTC chants turned to stunned silence, a moment as jarring as the imagined horror of a fatal crash. This was Solo's declaration. He was no longer the enforcer but the head of the table, willing to destroy his cousin to prove it. The emotional aftermath was raw. Roman, the architect of the Bloodline's dominance, was left broken, his legacy questioned. Fans on X were divided. Some praised Solo's audacity, others mourned Roman's fall. Backstage whispers, per Fightful, suggest Triple H saw Solo as the future, but Roman resisted relinquishing his role. The accident rumor, though unverified, amplifies this chaos, evoking the real grief of losses like Sika Anoa'i in 2024. The Bloodline's story, like the imagined tragedy, is about loss, of trust, of family, of invincibility, reshaping their narrative in the WWE Universe. The Anoa'i legacy teeters on a knife's edge. Roman's reign elevated the family to mythic status, but Solo's MFT faction risks diluting it. Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, and Jacob Fatu are loyal to Solo, not the past, their inclusion broadening but challenging the Anoa'i mystique. Fans on X debate whether Solo can carry the torch or if Roman's return at WrestleMania 41 will restore order. The rumored accident, false as it may be, underscores the fragility of legacy. One misstep, one betrayal, can shatter everything, much like a crash that never happened but haunts the imagination. Backstage, the story evolves. Insiders hint at The Rock's potential return, possibly aligning with Solo or Roman, escalating the feud toward WrestleMania 42. The accident rumor, though debunked, reflects the WWE Universe's hunger for drama, mirroring the Bloodline's civil war. Roman's tribal combat win over Solo in January 2025 reclaimed the Ula Fala, but Solo's defiance persists. The emotional toll, Roman's vulnerability, the Usos' divided loyalties, Sami's lingering betrayal, echoes the imagined pain of a superstar facing loss, their world upended by forces beyond control. This saga is wrestling's heartbeat, a tale of power, betrayal, and blood. Solo's attack on Roman, like the false rumor of a deadly crash, is about breaking free from shadows. Roman fights to reclaim his throne, Solo to forge a new one, each move stained by broken trust. The Anoa'i legacy endures, but at what cost? Thank you for joining WWEInsider. Acknowledge the drama, feel the betrayal, and honor the blood that tells wrestling's truest stories. https://iderwrestling.com/features/10-wrestling-stars-who-sadly-passed-away-and-2024/closing parenthesis